The world's greatest climbers have always been drawn to Mount Everest. In trying to climb it, however, many have been lured to their deaths. Everest is located on the border of two Asian countries, Nepal and Tibet. It is part of the Himalayan mountain chain north of India. It is just over 29,000 feet high. Other mountains are more difficult to climb and offer a greater challenge. But because it is the world's highest mountain, Everest has a special place in our imaginations. Every attempt to reach the top requires careful planning and can cost over $250,000. Often climbers hire Nepalese guides called Sherpas. Sherpas are skilled and experienced mountaineers. Together, they work out the route to take and set up camps along the way. Because the air is so thin near the top, climbers need to bring oxygen with them. This adds greatly to the weight that must be carried. In recent years, small groups of climbers have made attempts on Everest without oxygen and without relying on Sherpas. Their daring method has been to travel fast and light. They stay in temporary shelters as they make their way up and down. Where the mountain rises vertically, climbers drive spikes into crevices in the rock. Then they pull each other up with ropes. They must be very careful. A loose stone or even a loud noise can start an avalanche. An avalanche can bury those caught in its path or sweep them to their deaths. In addition, climbers must be alert to the weather because it can change suddenly for the worse. Blizzards often strike with little warning. This forces climbers to scramble for makeshift shelter until the danger has passed. The first people to reach the top of Mount Everest were Edmund Hillary of New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay, his Sherpa guide, in 1953. Teams of mountaineers had made at least 8 previous tries, but all of them had been thwarted in their attempts to stand on the highest spot on Earth. Some had been plagued by bad planning, some by bad weather, and some by bad luck. The first woman to conquer Mount Everest was Junko Tabei of Japan in 1975. The first American woman to do so was Stacey Allison in 1988. Mountaineers are by nature optimists. They want to believe they will be able to reach the top. At times, however, if either their physical condition or the weather is deteriorating, they are forced to ask themselves if it would be foolhardy to continue. Their state of mind plays a big part in this decision. They must sometimes decide when they are only a few hundred feet from the summit. Many have chosen to continue, a decision that cost them their lives. By 2008, there had been more than 4,000 successful climbs of Mount Everest.